Hello, I welcome you on behalf of Victorian Kids School, Jodhpur. In this video, we will read and understand the first chapter of Environmental Sciences for class first. The name of the chapter is Introducing Myself. Once we are done reading the entire chapter, in a separate video, I will explain all the exercises that you need to do in your notebook. You will be sent the reading material and the exercises through the mobile application of Victorian Kids Jodhpur. In case if you don't have the username or the password, kindly contact on the number 94141 27180. You must keep yourself updated on app. All further instructions and notifications will be sent through the app only. Now let's begin. First of all, we will understand the meaning of introduction. When we meet someone for the first time and we tell them our name and things about us, it is called introduction. So what all things do we tell? We tell them all the things that you can see on the screen. Now I will teach you how to answer these questions one by one. The first sentence is, hello, I am dash full stop. In this blank space, you need to fill your name. I will teach you how to do this with a few examples. Suppose your name is Rishi Kochar. Then in that blank space, you will fill Rishi Kochar. Thus, in your introduction, you will write and say, hello, I am Rishi Kochar. Similarly, if your name is Kanika Rajan, you will say, hello, I am Kanika Rajan. It is very simple. You just need to fill your name in the blank space. You can take help from your parents in case if you don't know the exact spelling of your name. The first letter of the name of a person or a place should be written in capital case. You must have observed that the names written in the previous section began with capital letters. Let's understand this concept with the help of few more examples. In the sentence, my name is Ravi Kumar, the letter R of Ravi is capital because it is the first letter of the name of a person. Similarly, the letter K of Kumar is capital because it is the first letter of surname of a person. In the next example, the name of the girl is Rajni Chandra. The letters R and C are capital because they are the first letters of the name and the surname of a person. In the third example, they have gone to Udaipur. The U of Udaipur is capital because Udaipur is the name of a place and hence its name must begin with capital letter. Just take care of this concept whenever you write someone's name. Now, let's answer the second sentence. I am a dash full stop. Here, you need to fill your gender, that is, whether you are a boy or a girl. The difference between boys and girls are as follows. Boys have shorter hair, whereas girls have longer hair. Boys grow up to become men, girls become women when they grow up. You can take help from your parents in case if you want to know more differences between boys and girls. If you are a boy, you will write, I am a boy. Similarly, if you are a girl, you will write, I am a girl. Now, we will find answer for the third sentence. I was born on dash, full stop. Here, you need to fill your date of birth. Do you remember your date of birth? If not, you can ask your parents to help you out with it. Before we fill it, let's understand the concept of birthday. The day on which a person was born is called his or her birthday. Every year, you celebrate your birthday with your friends on a particular date. This date is known as your date of birth. Now, I will teach you how to write your birth date in the blank space. Look at this example. If you were born on the 26th of April 2013, then your answer will be, I was born on 26 April 2013. Now let's see what answer should be filled in the fourth blank. I am dash years old, full stop. In this blank, you need to fill your age. If you don't know what your age is, don't worry, I will teach you. You can calculate your approximate age using your fingers very easily. Just follow the following steps. Step 1. Remember the year you are born in. आप जिस साल में पैदा हुए उसे याद कीजिए. Step 2. Stretch your fingers and start counting from the year next to the year you were born in. आप जिस साल में पैदा हुए उसके अगले साल से अपनी फिंगर्स पे काउंटिंग स्टार्ट करें. Step 3. Keep on counting until you reach the current year or the present year. जब तक आप present year तक ना पहुंच जाए, काउंटिंग करते रहिए. Example. Now we will find your approximate age if you were born on 27th February 2014. अगर आपका बर्थ डेट 27th of February 2014 है, तो आपका बर्थ ईयर 2014 होगा. अब आप नेक्स्ट ईयर मतलब 2015 से काउंटिंग शुरू करेंगे और करंट ईयर 2020 तक अपनी फिंगर्स पे काउंट करेंगे. नाउ लेट्स काउंट द नंबर ऑफ फिंगर्स. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 fingers means you are 6 years old. Therefore, you will write, I am 6 years old. Now we will explore what the next sentence is about. It reads, I like to dash, full stop. Here, you need to write your hobby. Hobby is an activity that you like to do in your leisure time so that you can enjoy. For example, if you like painting, you will write, I love to paint. If you like singing, you will write, I love to sing. If you like reading, you will write, I love to read. Similarly, if you like cycling, you will write, I love to cycle. If you like watching television, you will write, I love to watch television. Yeah, I love to watch TV. However, it is not a good hobby for the children of your age. Similarly, if you like clicking pictures, while you are free, you will write, I love to click pictures. The ones who like dancing will write, I love to dance. Similarly, those people who like cooking will write, I love to cook. If you love doing puzzles in your free time, you will write, I love to solve puzzles. People who love running will write, I love to run. There are various other kinds of hobbies too, but describing each one of them would take a lot of time. We will discuss them separately in another video. The other things you say to introduce yourself are, I study in class first. You say this because you study in first standard. The name of your school is Victorian Kids. Therefore, you will say, the name of my school is Victorian Kids. I live in Jodhpur. You say this because the city you live in is Jodhpur. The name of your country is India, so you would say, India is my country. Now we will learn how will you introduce your parents. First of all, let us understand who your parents are. Your mother and father, or you can say your mom and dad, or mummy or papa, are your parents. At present, we will learn how to introduce your father. The first sentence is, my father's name is dash, full stop. Before learning how to fill the answer in this blank space, let's understand the titles we use to take name with respect. The first one is Mr. Dot. This word Mr. Dot is read as Mr. It is a title of respect for men. Thus, whenever you take the name of your father, grandfather, uncle, or any other man, you must put Mr. before their name. Similarly, Mrs. Dot is title of respect for married women. It is read as Mrs. While taking the name of your mother, grandmother, or any other married woman, put the title Mrs. before the name. You must always remember the names of your parents correctly and take them with a lot of respect because they are elder to you. For example, if the name of your father is Rajiv Sharma, you will write, my father's name is Mr. Rajiv Sharma. Similarly, if the name of your mother is Renu Sharma, you will write, my mother's name is Mrs. Renu Sharma. Now you must be wondering, what should we put before the name of women who are unmarried? For such unmarried women, we use the title Miss, which is written as MS. Dot. The next sentence mentioned about father is, he is dash, full stop. Here you need to mention the profession or the occupation of your father. That is, you need to write what does your father do. So, there are different kinds of professions and occupations that a person can have. You need to choose the one related to your father. A person can be an architect, artist, astronaut, barber, builder, butcher, carpenter, cashier, coach, cobbler, cook, dancer, dentist, detective, director, doctor, driver, electrician, engineer, farmer, fisherman, florist, gardener, hairdresser, lawyer, librarian, magician, mechanic, nurse, optician, painter, pharmacist, photographer, pilot, plumber, politician, receptionist, reporter, scientist, sculptor, secretary, singer, soldier, tailor, teacher. He can be anything. There are various other professions too, but it is beyond the scope of explaining this in this video. We will make a separate video for all this. While the names of all the earlier mentioned professions are same for men and women, there are some professions whose names are different for men and women. For example, an actor and an actress both work in the movies, but actor is a man, whereas actress is a woman. Both policemen and policewomen maintain law and order, but as the name suggests, policeman is a man, whereas policewoman is a woman. Same is the case for postman, postwoman, salesman, saleswoman, and waiter, waitress. I am sure you can fill the details about your father's occupation. If not, take help of your parents. Let's read further. He goes to work every day. Your father goes to his office or place of work every day. He also plays with me at home. Whenever your father is at home, he tries to play with you or teach you something, isn't it? Now, let's read about mother. My mother's name is Mrs. Dash, full stop. Kindly fill the name of your mother in this blank space. She is Dash, full stop. Here, you need to write the profession of your mother as taught earlier. If your mother does not work professionally and she takes care of the house only, you must fill housewife or homemaker in the blank space. She cooks yummy food for everyone at home. She is very caring and loving, isn't it? Everyone's mother cooks delicious food and she also love and care about people in the family and at home. Let's talk about the grandparents. The mother and father of our parents are known as the grandparents. In simple words, grandfather and grandmother are together known as grandparents. Your grandparents can be paternal grandparents, that is, the father and mother of your father, जिन्हें हम दादा और दादी कहते हैं, and the maternal grandparents or the father and mother of your mother, जिन्हें हम हिंदी में नाना और नानी कहते हैं. So, in total, we have 4 grandparents, Dada Dadi or Nana Nani. Our grandparents take care of us and tell us wonderful stories. They love us a lot and teach us good values, don't they? Once the school opens up, I want you to narrate at least one story that you heard from your grandparents. Now, let's learn how to introduce our grandparents. As we know, paternal grandparents are the father and mother of your father or dad. So, here you need to fill the details of your Dada and Dadi. The name of my paternal grandparents is Mr. Dash, full stop. Here you will fill the name of your Dadaji. The name of my paternal grandmother is Dash, full stop. Here you will fill the name of your Dadiji. Now we will fill information about maternal grandparents or the father and mother of your mummy. The name of my maternal grandparents is Mr. Dash, full stop. Fill the name of your Nanaji. The name of my maternal grandmother is Mrs. Dash, full stop. Here you will fill the name of your Naniji. In case if you have any confusion regarding the spelling of the names, kindly take help from your parents. We will now talk about siblings. Siblings are the children of the same parents. That is, siblings are related to each other through the relationship of brothers and sisters. Your siblings are the children of your parents other than you. मतलब आपके अलावा आपके मम्मी पापा के जो भी बच्चे हैं वो आपके siblings होंगे. What all things do you do with your siblings? You play with them, take care of them, and protect them. Now we will learn to answer questions related to our siblings. We can see 3 sentences on the screen. The first one is, I have dash brothers and dash sisters, full stop. The second sentence is, the name of my sibling is dash, full stop. And the third one is, the names of my siblings are dash and dash, full stop. Now I will teach you how to count the number of your brothers and sisters and write their names in the answer. Let us look at some examples. Ruhi's parents have 2 children. Ruhi and Rajat. While Ruhi is a girl, Ruhi's brother Rajat is a boy. So Ruhi will write, I have one brother and no sister because she has no sister. The answer to second question will be, the name of my sibling is Rajat. She will not answer the third question because she has just one sibling. Let's take another example. Mohit's parents have three children, Mohit, Kritika and Vishal. Kritika is Mohit's sister, whereas Vishal is brother of Mohit. So Mohit will write, I have one brother and one sister. Mohit will answer the third question and not the second one because he has more than one sibling. He will write, the names of my siblings are Kritika and Vishal. Remember, you will not write the name of your cousins in this because your cousins were not born to your parents. With this, we come to the end of this chapter. I will explain the written exercises to be done in notebook in a separate video. Thank you.